It's all good because here we are. We got it. All right. Kathleen Kennedy is reportedly stepping down from her role as president of Lucasfilm by the end of 2025. I don't have Don DeMarco ready, but nigga Don DeMarco. We have been waiting for this day. It feels like our entire life. But she's out. Well, she's not out yet, but she's on the way out. If you called New Blackstreet last night, it was such breaking news that we were literally in the middle of ending the show when it popped up. Okay? Let me see what y'all saying. Make sure. Frostfang says, "What's this lighting? It's bad, ain't it? It's bad." Let me turn this light off. Because you're right. Yeah. It was better without that. It was better with less lighting. Yeah, that's what I figured. This is better. Whatever. We'll just run with this for right. But in the meantime, Kathleen Kennedy is out of here. Okay. Cryptid Beat says, struggle cash. You know what, Cryptid Beat? I don't deserve that. I don't deserve that. Okay. All right. So Kathleen Kennedy is out. Okay. Lighting so bad you gotta dress like Doug Dimmadome to be seen. It's all good. It's all good. We're gonna get it together. We are going to get it together. I'm not tripping. Because we're gonna figure it out together. We're gonna figure it out. In the meantime, guys, so Kathleen Kennedy is on the way out. Okay. Now, if you've been following along, people have been speculating about this for years. Okay. People like Doomcock, Neurotic, whatever. People have been anticipating this. There's been great many scandals. People reporting that she was fired. People having alleged insiders, you know what I'm saying? People falling victim to believing that Kathleen Kennedy was on the way out. But the truth of the matter is, as it seems, is that Kathleen Kennedy was only ever going to be on the way out if she chose to be on the way out. The lighting is still kind of sus. This is glory. However, I can't shake the feeling like, is it possible that whoever's coming in is going to be worse? Like, people keep complaining, they're just going to replace her with Dave Filoni, I guess. Is he really worse than Kathleen Kennedy? Like, I don't feel like it gets worse than the Force's female. I don't feel like it gets worse than that, okay? Let's go inside our sources here. Let's go inside our source. Go ahead and pull this thing up. The original source was Puck, okay? Here we go. You guys can see this. Okay. Kathleen Kennedy to step down. All right. Brandon the anime guy says, "Hey Atreus, you have the right mic selected. You sound this." Says I sound this. Let me the right mic is selected. Let me turn myself up, fix the mic. One, it shouldn't be pointing down for one. Well, I'm gonna just leave it right there for right a second. All right. What about now? Do I sound a little bit louder now? All right. While you are roasting me about my sound, I'm gonna get into this this article. All right. Kathleen Kennedy. This is from Puck. Okay. Oh, they want you to pay for it. Not gonna happen. Definitely not gonna happen. All right, let's go to 4. Eric Kane. I like Eric Kane. I don't mind giving him a click. So Eric Kane. I know Eric Kane gonna be unbiased. Okay, one of the most controversial figures. Y'all can see. Make sure y'all can actually see this. Yeah. Okay. Y'all. But like, why is it? Okay, that's fine. All right. Whatever. Here we go. One of the most controversial figures in modern Star Wars could be bowing out by the end of 2025, according to a new report. According to the report from Puck, a source with knowledge of Kennedy's plans say she intends to retire once her current contract ends, though another anonymous source rebuked these claims as pure speculation. Kennedy joined Lucasfilm in 2012, co-chairing the company alongside George Lucas, and became president when Disney acquired the company for $4 billion shortly thereafter. Her tenure has been a mixed success. Eric, you sure about that? A mixed success? I don't know, Eric. I don't know about that. A mixed success, okay? I don't know about that. He goes on to say, Kennedy's accomplishments include the excellent Disney Plus live-action Star Wars shows The Mandalorian and Andor, and some big box office wins, but the bigger picture has been one of disarray, as Star Wars slides further and further into cultural and commercial irrelevance. Now that's a fact. The last 2 Disney Plus Star Wars series were unmitigated failures. Both The Acolyte and Skeleton Crew had the worst viewership numbers of the entire franchise, while other Star Wars Disney Plus offerings were more successful. It's hard to look at Obi-Wan or the Book of Boba Fett as anything but lackluster TV shows that failed to capture the magic and imagination of the Star Wars legacy. And that's a fact. That's a fact, okay? That's an absolute fact. Guys, let's go back and look at the things that she did. Rogue One. Me and Kata got into a back and forth about whether or not she should get credit for Rogue One. I haven't personally seen Rogue One because I wasn't interested in, I'm sorry, I'm just not interested in Star Wars without Jedis or Mandalorians. I'm sorry. Judge me not. I'm just not interested. Sorry. It is what it is. Okay? Say what you want. I just don't care. All right? What else? The Force Awakens was okay. What was the next one? Not the Return of, what was it? The Last Jedi? Yeah, I think it was The Last Jedi. That shit was ass. Pure ass. And what is it? The Return of, what are these fucking movies called, dude? All of them were ass. You know, the bait and switch. We thought Finn was going to become a Jedi. Star Wars episode. Oh, The Rise of Skywalker. I said The Return of Skywalker. Shit was ass. Shit was ass. I'll even show you guys. Shit was ass. Rotten Tomatoes has it at a 51%. Nobody remembers anything about this movie. They couldn't tell you the best moments. Apparently, she's like related to Palpatine or some shit like that. I mean, it's just goofy. It's just goofy. Let's see what else. The Disney Plus shows. The Mandalorian season 1 was a success. It was a hit. I loved it. Season 2, some people argue is not that good, but it was just a bunch of member berries. Fine, perfectly, but I enjoyed it. Season 3 was a colossal failure. Okay, The Book of Boba Fett was failure. Okay, terrible. Okay, absolute trash. Buns, cheats, whatever you can call it. All right. Do we even need to talk about The Acolyte? You had an opportunity to turn somebody like me, a person who was, I never watched the Clone Wars, right? I never watched the Clone Wars, and I didn't grow up reading Star Wars books. I knew the movies. I wasn't a huge Star Wars guy. I'm more of a fan of the video games. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, to me, is the greatest piece of Star Wars art ever made. Just you know what? Part of the reason why I'm having audio issues is my fucking mic is pointed down. Okay. Yeah, fucking mic was pointed down. All right, anyway, but yeah, though, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic is the best Star Wars art in my opinion. Everything that Kathleen Kennedy did was deplorable at best, okay? At best, no, that's a lie. I don't want to grift. That's a lie because of The Mandalorian. Everything Kathleen Kennedy did, though, tanked the franchise for what it was. I mean, like, you take something like Grogu, right? Baby Yoda. Everybody knows who Baby Yoda is. They couldn't even capitalize on that. We got a Mandalorian movie coming out, but is there anybody excited for that? Nobody. Absolutely nobody. So who's going to replace her? Who's going to replace her? Let's find out. First of all, let's see what these comments are saying. I know people rejoicing. Look at this. Look at this. Should have been sooner. She's caused so much damage to the Star Wars and Indiana Jones. Look at Elon. Elon, get your ass off of Twitter, man. It's probably for the best Star Wars content has been amazing recent. Is this person trolling? Let me reread that. It's probably for the best Star Wars content has been amazing recently. Top-notch shows like The Acolyte and Obi-Wan Kenobi, but the hate she gets is too much. Unfair if you ask me. She's done a great job keeping Star Wars alive. Now, Kathleen Kennedy, I know, did we just find your burner account? Has to be her burner. I know this nigga getting cooked. Almost had me. You should have at least said Ahsoka and Andor. Yeah. If Acolyte is top-notch, then what's the worst show you ever watched? Yeah. Yeah, that person's getting cooked. Too late. It's too late. Thanks, KK. You gave us Clone Wars Season 7, Mando, Boba Fett, Andor, and Rogue One. Shame the sequels fell flat on their face. Terrible. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. You had one of the greatest, most profitable intellectual properties on your hands. And what did you do with it? Put a bunch of self-inserts in there and ruined it for everybody. Absolutely ruined it for everybody. So who's going to replace her? Dave Filoni? If you listen to people like Ryan Kennel, I call him Ryan Cannell. God, this image. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. It's so, that looks a little bit better. It's so foggy. But then this is dark. Whatever, it is what it is. But so Dave Filoni. Dave Filoni, according to some, is just as big of a contributor to Star Wars as Kathleen Kennedy is. And he made a lot of creative decisions that led to this franchise being as dismantled. You gotta understand, these people think that they are above us. They think that they know better. And they think that they know what's best for you, despite anything. I would venture to say that I'm not gonna go down that route. I think that this is great. I think that Star Wars will be in a better position after this. Now, that could be me coping, seething, but I'm gonna be a little bit more optimistic. I think there is something to the idea that people says that Kathleen Kennedy knows where the bodies are buried. And I think there was a lot in the way of actually firing. But make no mistake, Kathleen Kennedy will be known, her legacy will be known as the person who destroyed the Star Wars franchise. I'm just saying, you will forever be known as that. That's tough. That's tough. What's tough is my lighting, and not in a good way. You can't even see ice on. It's just a distraction at this point. So I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna put that here because you can't see it, and it's a distraction until I can get the lighting correct. In the meantime, let's go on to the next topic. Kathleen Kennedy is up out of here, man, and it's a good day. It's a good day. We'll have to wait and see what comes next, but it's a good day. All right.
Oh, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.